Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, a wrestler putting boxing gloves, and Jake Paul. I saw Jake Paul's fight, and I saw how he trains, and uh, for a non-boxer, he doing pretty well. And I
Dude, oh my gosh, man, that is like so stupid. I can't for reals. Like they're gonna have the MMA community representation is a guy that can't throw hands. Come on, man. Oh, dude, because Jake Paul, I mean, at least he drops people. You know, like when's the last time Ben Askren like knocked somebody out or dropped somebody? I don't even never, right? So I mean, just going with the mathematics on that, it's like, damn. I just hope Askren pulls through, man. Yeah. Because when are the boxers? Because there's going to become a time where the boxers are going to have to. Somebody is going to have to step into an octagon. I know James Toney did, but like they're all doing these boxing fights. But there's going to come a time where somebody's going to have to jump into an octagon to make it even.
Man, I gotta go for the MMA guy. You know,
the boxing pedigree of not Jake Paul, the Askren, yeah, Askren. So I mean, it would be. I would hope that he could beat him up. You know, I would hope. I mean, it seems like I've seen the guy hit pads. I mean, obviously he can punch a little bit. He knows how to box a little bit. I mean, he can flatten poor Nate. You know, so I mean, I think it's good. I think it'd be fun to watch. You know, if I had to bet the house, like Askren said, I would probably bet on him. But I honestly don't know that much about Askren. So if he can box or not, he's obviously a good athlete.
Oh God, I hate Jake Paul so bad. I mean, I hope Ben Askren, but like honestly, Ben Askren's striking is so terrible. I can't see him really winning, but I'm rooting for Ben Askren because I like Ben Askren.
Oh my gosh! I mean, Jake Paul, you can't really give him like too much credit. I mean, he beat Nate Robinson, who's just a random dude. Like it's not like Nate Robinson's like a savage boxer. Like so, I mean, he looked good, but it was against somebody that's not very good. So like, and then even though Askren's hands aren't the best by any means, I mean, he's definitely probably got more gym time as a boxer, as a striker, I would assume. I mean, I don't know if Jake Paul, I mean, I really don't know much about the guy. I don't know if he's, I did hear that he was actually a pretty decent wrestler in like high school or college or something. So like, these are things I don't even have any idea about. So who knows, maybe he's been boxing since he was a little kid and just like never went pro or just never decided to until now when he starts talking shit. So who knows, maybe he's got like really good hands and we just have no idea. Or me, I don't have any idea. And obviously Ben Askren, he's a tough, durable guy, but when you just handicap him to use his least skill set, it's going to be, I think on paper, Askren should be able to beat him, but I mean, you never know with these things, man. It's like, it's more for publicity versus the actual fight. So, it'll be fun to watch for sure.
Oh gosh, man! If it goes past the fourth round, I think I'll give it to Ben Askren. But if Jake Paul is gonna do it, he's gonna do it early. I don't see him being able to really keep up for that long. And I know he's got a solid skill set in terms of like he trains with really good boxers. He's got the means and the money to like pay all these dudes to train him. And it seems like he has that kind of crazy attitude that a fighter would have. But I don't know, man. I'm hoping Ben just goes in there and whoops his ass. But because I really don't appreciate like all the stuff that he's doing. Like I get it, I understand why. You know what I mean? It's like he's making money. He's creating a draw and all that stuff. It's just like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful to the fighters who have been literally grinding their whole lives for pennies basically and doing it because they actually love it, and then they see this dude just get all this attention and getting talks about fighting Floyd and like all this and that. So I hope Askren whoops his ass, but I think Askren said something about him knocking him out or TKOing him in the 7th round. So I'm gonna hope that Askren is a man of his word and goes in late in the rounds and just pours.
I saw that. I did see that. I think I'm gonna say I think this Jake Paul he's got a lot of haters because he trolls everybody, but I pay attention to stuff. I really pay attention to stuff. And the one thing I paid attention to, everyone's like, oh, he's a YouTuber. Yeah, he's a YouTuber. The one thing I paid attention to, even though he boxed a scrub, I paid attention to how he threw his punches and how he landed his cross. How he landed his cross for being a guy that's new in the sport. That man has some talent. You know what I'm saying? For being a guy that's new in the sport. Now, I haven't seen Askren throw punches like that ever in his fight. I've never seen Askren throw, crisp, clean punches like that. But the way that Jake Paul threw his punches, it's not that they were like Mayweather level. You know what I'm saying? But they were Mayweather potential. Does that make sense? He has potential. Just by how he threw, I paid attention to that, and I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that from him. I really didn't. Like, I knew he was going to beat the dude he fought, the basketball player, Nate Robinson. Yeah, but I didn't think he was going to, use his range the way he did and kind of, you know what I mean? I think he's going to beat Ben.
I'm thinking Jake Paul. I'm hoping that Ben Askren comes out with a win. I really am, but I don't know about that.
Oh my God, that fight. There's another fight, bro. What's up with that, man? What's up with that? I think that Jake Paul smokes him, absolutely torches that dude. Guys, remember he took not even a fight, a wrestling match against who did he fight? Jordan Burroughs or something he wrestled in New York. He took that and he just got absolutely destroyed and just kind of took it on the chin, laughing and trolling the whole time. I think that he's a troll. I think that he's a funny guy, and I think that he's just one of those people who he's like, hey, I'm gonna just do it for the heck of it, just for the money. Unless it's gonna be a fight that's just completely crazy and he's just gonna keep holding on to him. The refs are gonna have to keep getting involved. He's gonna keep breaking the rules of holding them, maybe even take them down at some point. You ever seen fights like that, in the kickboxing world? And it's bro, stop doing it. Maybe he'll just go that route. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's one thing to think that. I don't know how many actual boxing matches this guy has been in, and MMA fans have a tendency to not respect boxing for some reason, which is weird to me. You can't play around with that, man. If you're not a boxer, you know what I mean? And you go in there against a guy who actually can fight. You're cruising for a bruising, like they say, right? I think that he may be a little delusional, man. I think that Jake Paul is smart for picking that fight. I don't like it, but I think it makes us real fighters look bad as far as MMA fighters, because I feel like, they could just come and just jump into our sport. Anybody, as long as you got some clout, you got some little bit of popularity, some money, you just come jump in MMA. You know what I mean? It's we don't even get paid like that. But y'all, you know what I mean? I can't just create a name in MMA and just be like, you know what? I'm about to just jump in your shit. I'm gonna jump in his shit. I can't do that. So I don't like that. And I don't like the fact that he chose Ben Askren. That's smart business move, but I think that's weak. That was weak as shit, Even obviously I know Ben Askren is really popular and all that, so he wants to fight a popular guy, and he wanted to fight Conor, which I'm glad Conor ignored him, but I get it still. I get the money aspect of it, but if he really wants to challenge, and which I don't think that's what he's looking for, because I don't think he can survive in the actual boxing world of challengers, why don't you fight? You want to fight MMA fighters? Fight someone who actually got some hands. Fight someone who can actually box. Askren, who really has no business doing any kind of stand-up, bro. I think Askren is gonna get his ass kicked.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.